I know you're gonna dig this.
And now, heard across the world, it's time for Third and One with your host, Ryan Hyde.
Welcome to episode 5 of Third and One. We're here today with current BC Line wide receiver, Caleb Holley. How's it going today, Caleb?
Oh, it's going great, man. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. So it must be kind of a different summer for you now than the ones that you're used to with this whole COVID thing. I mean, right now you usually get ready for a season, and it's kind of up in limbo right now.
Right. Usually we all should be playing right now. So this is definitely different from what we're used to. But right now, all I can do is stay active, continue to work out, and be ready when the time comes for us to play again.
Yeah. I saw some news last night. The league had come out with a possible, I guess, pay cuts, potentially trying to run games with shorter time frame in between games. Saw some news. Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw any of that, but
Actually last night I read my email from our rep, and he kept us. He updates us. They update us with all the info and stuff, and I'm sure it's really hard for everyone right now, far as especially them to find something that's gonna help everyone out, to help everyone, because like you said, we're supposed to be playing and taking pay cuts, guys. You know what I'm saying? Some guys on rookie contracts, what are you cutting from a rookie contract? That's kind of crazy, and so it's up in the air. It's just crazy right now. It's a crazy time. So I mean, I hope that they will just come together and find a solution to where we're all benefiting from this.
Yeah, for sure. Was there any kind of idea, guys on one-way contract, or sorry, one-year deals? I'm not sure
Right.
if you signed a one-year deal with BC.
I did.
So if there's no season, does that burn the deal? Do you know?
That's the question I think a lot of us had or have. Because what does that roll on to the next season? Do you redo the contract, or do you re-sign the contract, or we do not know nothing right now, to be quite honest. I don't know. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Like I said, I would hope to redo the contract, because I would love to play for the Lions, play with Mike Riley, Burnham, and all the receivers we have. That would be freaking dope. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to have a full season, to where I get the opportunity to show my ability and what I can do still. So hopefully, I don't know. Even the shortest season, I still don't think that would be. I think that would hurt a lot of teams, everyone, besides just short season. You're not really getting nothing out of it, to be quite honest with you. Some guys, like right now, the top receivers, right? They won't get the stats they used to getting. Quarterbacks won't get this, running backs, everyone won't get the same thing they're getting. So it will just be it just be one of those seasons to where like a practice run.
Yeah.
Maybe a practice run, what could have been in 2020. It's a mess.
And then the idea too of maybe playing games with shorter periods in between games. If you're playing 2 games a week in football, I mean, that's a little crazy, with a highly contact sport.
Crazy.
So I don't know how many.
I'm sorry.
No, sorry. I don't know how many players would agree to that. So
yeah, that's because there's no time to prepare. You need time to prepare for games, for teams. You can't play 2 games in 1 week. We've done it in SACs one time. I think we had a game on that Sunday and then play that Thursday.
Right.
That's hard. You come getting banged up and then go right to practice to prepare for another team. That's pretty hard.
Yeah. So how do you carry day in and day out? I mean, it's got to be hard for you to everything up in limbo.
You just try to stay positive, man. Just try to just stay above water. Keep your head above water. Stay positive, work out, stay ready, and just try to stay in the loop with everything. Like, read your emails, check your emails. And I talk to, we talk with Mike all the time, just about everything, not even about football. Like, we talk about everything that's going on. So just try to stay in the loop with things. Just keep your ear open.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So let's get into a few things that you've done to this point in your career.
Right.
So you were born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska. What was
I
it like?
wasn't born there. I was raised there, though.
Okay.
So a lot of people get that confused. I was born in Albany, Georgia, but I was raised in Anchorage, Alaska.
Okay. So I wouldn't consider Anchorage a hotbed for football.
Right.
What got you into playing football?
Truthfully, Randy Moss.
Nice.
Just watching Randy, man. I'm like a diehard fan of Randy Moss. But like one day we was playing open gym football in the gym, and we had like this little Nerf ball, like this little brown thing was orange Nerf ball, and we was throwing it, just playing, teams. And I was just like a goofy kid, like I was really goofy. And I caught this like one hand pass over this guy, and there I was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying, like hype you up and all this stuff. And the more I did that, it was just like, that could be, I could do this. Like, it's like fun. Like, I didn't really think I was gonna be what I am today, to be quite honest with you. So it started like that, just playing with the guys, neighborhood football outside, just playing football. And that's how I got started, really. And then started playing Pop Warner, and it just went uphill from there.
Wow. It just became what it is, hey?
Yeah, I still have like a lot of DVDs and freaking like tapes from like VCR tapes from when I played. So
that's awesome.
I'll be watching those like, oh man, that was crazy. I was catching that.
That'd be fun to look back on, for sure.
I look back all the time. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty dope to watch you growing up and see what you were doing when you was younger. So
yeah. So I was a Randy Moss fan too, in the fact I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and Randall Cunningham went to Minnesota and was thrown to Randy Moss. So yeah, maybe a part-time Vikings fan.
Oh, you gotta be, man. That's dope.
So did your football talents come naturally then, or did you really have to work for them?
I think they did, but I didn't tap into it until I was really like in my ninth grade. When I started playing in ninth grade, which I played varsity my ninth grade year. And I played varsity all through high school. But yeah, I didn't really tap in until my ninth grade year because I was like, yo, I can really do this. Like, I was better than a lot of the older guys. And then to go from playing Pop Warner straight to varsity, I don't know if that's like a Alaska thing, but I feel like I could have did that anywhere I went, to be quite honest. And because I was just, like I said, I was rangy, just tall, like I was like a little goofy kid. So, but yeah, once I tapped into it, it was like, oh man, like I can do this for like easily, like play receiver.
Yeah,
like DB was like DB was like my main thing at first. Like I loved it to like just cover guys' balls, but then receiver it just happened. Like it was just like I run past a guy and catch the ball. I'm like, oh dang, like that was easy. So I just kept doing it, and I started getting the name for myself up there in Alaska, and then like I said, just went uphill.
Yeah. So how difficult was it for you to get noticed for college coming out of Anchorage?
It was extremely difficult. I did this camp. I guess a lot of like JUCO teams came, a lot of D2 teams came, a lot of small schools. There's no big name school. I think one big name school came. I forgot who they were, but I think it was Notre Dame that came up there because I ended up getting a letter from them, and I think I got a letter from it was Notre Dame and Marshall. Marshall came up there too. I did a camp. I would do like little camps, but did this big camp, killed it. Like I was probably the only one from my school to go, but every other school they brought like a whole bunch of guys of their players. But for my school, I think I was the only guy to go, and like I destroyed the camp, and I ended up getting second to this other receiver And I was just so pissed. Like, I was so mad, man. Because, like, I was really, really demonstrating, like, some great, like, just ball skills, catching ability, leaping ability, everything, routes. And this guy was just, like, flashy. Like, he was, like, one of those flashy guys. And I was like, and he would, honestly, personally, like, I'm not knocking him, but I felt like he wasn't it for me. Like, he just wasn't that guy. I was like, you not all that. Like, you look at you, you look at me. Like, he went, I guess he was at a bigger school than I was. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was, like I said, flashing all this stuff. Me, I was just like, throw some cleats, give me a helmet, and let's play, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, I took second to him, and everybody was shocked just as much as I was. It was like, what? Like, so it is what it was. But I just made a highlight tape and sent it to every school in the country. Like, I was just sending it. I sent it to USC. USC was like my main school I wanted to go to. Didn't get like not even a whisper from them. So I sent it to like all D1 schools, and I just waited. I just kept sending it. Every week I would send it. And just kept waiting and waiting. And then one of my homeboys, his name was Jamal Hill. His name is Jamal Hill, not was. He's still alive, sorry.
Yeah.
His name is Jamal Hill. He went to this college in San Francisco. It's called City College of San Francisco. And I asked him, I was like, yo, like, is your coach cool? Like, is he dope? He's like, bro, yes, send me your film. Yeah, send it to him. The same day he sent it to him, I got a call back. He was like, we think you're a good player. Like, we want you to come out. We want to see you come for a visit. So went down there, and I loved it. But really, it was an ultimatum for my mom. She was just like, yo, you got two options. You got to go play football, or you go into the military. I was like, I am not going to the military. I'm not going to the military. So I instantly, I'm going to play football. Like, that's what it was. So I went there, and like I said, man, I had a great career there. It was fun. I loved every bit of it. So yeah, but coming out though, it was really tough because like not a lot of teams look to Alaska for any players, to be honest.
Yeah. So you played Division II with San Francisco. You won a JUCO title in 2011, and then you went to East Central University in Oklahoma. So what was that whole college experience like for you?
It was, honestly, I thought for there, because it was a small town college. And then on top of that, it was in the middle of nowhere. Like, choosing that college was like it was like a rush decision. I didn't really get a chance to like actually go visit them. I didn't get a chance to like really sit and really just talk to like most of the players. I talked to one player, and my receiver coach. One player, George Robbins, that's like, to this day, that's like one of my best friends. And my coach, I still talk to him now, Rashard Jackson. But yeah, I talked to them for like one time, and that was it. And I was like, bet I'm going. Like, because it was a situation, I just had to leave California. So ended up choosing that school. And like I said, my first year there was like, it was cool. But then my second year, it got a lot better because it took from like some things that happened for me to even shine, to be quite honest with you. But I ended up just taking over. Like, my name was in the papers, and I just blew up. And then I started getting a lot of NFL teams coming in, talking to me and stuff. And it was like a little bit overwhelming because I was just like, oh shit, like this could really happen for me. So I just got taken more and more serious.
Yeah. So you went undrafted in 2014. Did you have any big expectations of getting drafted in the NFL, or did you?
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Expectation-wise, like, I didn't think I would get drafted, but the fact that they was talking to me about drafting me like in the later round, like, it was exciting just to even have that conversation. Like, I was like, oh man, I can get drafted. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is dope. But I mean, the expectation was just like, my dream was to play in the NFL and like to take care of my family and stuff like that. Like, just have a dope career in the league. Like, who didn't want to play in the NFL? Like, that's every kid's dream almost. So, But yeah, man, I really wanted to get drafted, but like, at the same time, it's like even if I didn't get drafted and I got picked up, that's just even more better because like right after the draft, I ended up getting a call going to the Bills. So it was just like, dang, what if they had one more round? I already got drafted. So
What stood out to you the most during your 2 training camps with the Buffalo Bills?
what stood out to me the most?
What lessons did you learn?
Lessons. Oh, you gotta be prepared. Like you gotta be a professional athlete. You have to be a pro. Like there's gonna be there's a lot of things where you don't like, and you just gotta be a pro about it. Just durability. You gotta be able to last those long freaking days of training camp, like tour days, like those. Whew. Like mine wasn't as bad as like people say. Mine were pretty good. Like I actually liked the Buffalo Bills training camp. It was actually pretty fun. But just staying healthy is the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing for every athlete. I'm pretty sure every athlete knows that. If like every athlete was able to stay healthy, honestly, the game would be different today. Like a lot of players probably still be playing. Some guys who didn't get the chance to play because they get hurt will be playing. So I think staying healthy is probably like the biggest thing I would say you can really take away from the training camp and just being a professional.
Yeah. 2016, you won the United Bowl championship with the Sioux Falls Storm. What was it like playing in the indoor football league?
It was small.
I've read that. Yeah.
It was small. It was definitely different because like I was like, dang, I could never play in an IFL league, and I'm in the IFL league now, so it was just like, dang, okay. So but no, it was like it was small. It's like you really have to change your game, like, but I took a lot from that in small areas. Like I was able to like maneuver my body to like actually pick up like a lot of different things because Canadian football is like, with the waggle and all that, is in the IFL, you do the same thing in the IFL. So it's like, it was just like, all right, you can learn something from this. So once I did that, it was fun. Like I said, the gate was not fun. Like, you know how many times I went through the gate, that thing hurts. Like the padding run in the area you got coming into the field to play, like that should suck. But yeah, it was fun though. I can't even knock it. Like it wasn't where I wanted to be at the time, but I did it because I needed to do it and I had to do it. So I did it, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. It was fun. I met a lot of great people. My coach, Coach Riggs, he was awesome. The team was awesome. They're winning. They won all the time. So it wasn't like I was not enjoying myself. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, it's part of the road of your journey, right? To get where you are now, right?
Right.
So
it's just another notch on my belt.
Yeah, for sure. It's gotta be crazy though, playing on a small field like that, catching footballs, you know?
Right. And their ball was like this white ball, like no, actually it was beige. It was beige ball, like, so I wasn't used to those type of, you know what I'm saying, balls. So it was just like, all right, gotta know how to catch this smaller ball than the NFL ball. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. That's cool though. So August 2016, you signed with the Saskatchewan Roughriders in the CFL. Did you know much about the CFL before you signed there?
I didn't know anything about the CFL. I didn't know. Like, I mean, I heard about it, but I didn't know a thing. But one of my friends, my good friends, Kevin Elliott, he texted me one time. And he was like, "Hey, don't be afraid to go to the CFL." Like, he talked to me about it. And he was like, "Don't be afraid to go to the CFL." And I was like, "All right, cool." You know, we chopped it up about other things too, but he was like, "Just it's not bad. Like, going to CFL is still your career is still going. Like, you're still playing football. You're outside. You're making good money, and you could possibly make even better money. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you're doing." So I listened to his words. You know what I'm saying? I took a leap of faith, and you know that's what happened.
And like you said too, you're still playing, right?
Right.
People are noticing you. You're putting a name on, the name on the back of your jersey, and going out there and doing what you do best, and hoping for the best, and go from there, right? So, for sure. What stood out to you the most about the CFL game?
The field was huge. The field was huge. the 1 yard off the ball. It was really just like the rules of the game and just the field. It was definitely different from the league. So it was just like gotta adapt to it. Just you know what I'm saying. So I mean, it wasn't hard to adapt to it. You just have to learn a lot of different things. Like so, I mean, it was fun though. It's been fun. I've been loving every moment of it.
So I got a trivia question for you.
Right.
And you're probably going to know the question, and you probably know the answer. Well, you better know the answer. Who scored the first touchdown at the new Mosaic Stadium?
Dang, who scored that? Nah, I'm fine. It was me, of course. It was me. Like, that was a crazy moment. Because, you know what was crazy? I got asked that question in an interview before. He was like, "What?" He kind of put it into the air, into the space. You know, for it to happen. He was like, "What's going to happen when you score the first touchdown in Mosaic Stadium?" Mosaic Stadium. And I was just like, "I don't know." So, and I ended up scoring the first touchdown, which was like nuts. Like that whole just, and me, like Deron, like I had the ball, right? And usually this has happened twice where I get the ball and I just throw the ball. Like the first touchdown ball, I threw the ball. My first touchdown in the CFL, I threw that. And they're like, "Bro, get the ball." I'm like, "What? Like that's your ball, but keep that." Like I still have that ball though too. The first touchdown and my first touchdown in the new Mosaic Stadium. So it was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'd be keeping the ball, man, for sure. I'd keep the ball.
Oh yeah, I have both.
Yeah. So that game was against Winnipeg. You ran a nice corner route from Kevin Glenn. Sorry, Kevin Glenn hung a pass up for you. You pulled it in, and history was made, right? So
right.
Yeah, it was a neat play.
Yeah, and Kevin, he told me he was like, "Caleb, be ready." Like he would tell me when he's gonna he's like Caleb, catch this ball right here, and he just do it. Like he's done that multiple times where he's like, "I'm coming to your area." Like that. Shoot, you gotta tell me twice.
Yeah. And he's a hell of a quarterback too, right? So
I love Kevin. Man. He's dope.
Yeah. So what was it like playing in front of those savage Rough Rider fans?
Oh, it was awesome, man. They had your back 100 grand. Like, win or lose, they were there. Like that's what I learned from them. Like even when I first came into the league that season, like I think it came like halfway through the season, and their record was like, and I think it was like 1-8 or something like that.
Yeah.
The stadium was still sold out. Yeah. Still packed out. And I'm like, yo, I like this. Like, not the losing part, but I'm talking about I like just like they're there for you. Like they had your back. Like Rough Rider. I would tell anybody, any CFL player, if you had a chance to play in the front of the Rough Riders, play. Go to that team. Like you would not regret it. Like that's a team you want to play for. Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Like you want to play for that team.
They're complete diehards over there. I mean, I go to the I've seen every Rough Rider game in BC, probably like the last 6 or 7 of them, and there's so many Saskatchewan fans in the crowd, which is funny.
Everywhere. There's some in the States. Like I didn't know Saskatchewan had this many fans in the States. Like I was like, this team is like so dope, yo. Like everybody knows this team. Everyone knows this team.
Yeah. So
and like just like I said, the fans they're awesome, man. They're terrific. I love them. They're dope.
Yeah. So Mike Edom's kind of made me a bit of a Rough Rider fan. So we went to a Calgary game last year with it was Calgary and Saskatchewan, and it was in October. It was quite cold, but I was like, yeah, I got to cheer for Saskatchewan. I just happened to be in town at the same time, so I got a Edom Rough Rider jersey made up, and went in as a Rough Rider fan. Had a lot of fun. Froze my ass off. And then I already had tickets for the week after in BC against Saskatchewan. So I was like, well, I can't cheer for the Rough Riders one week and then not the next week. So I wore my Rough Rider jersey to BC Place and was a Rough Rider fan for a day, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was a different experience, but it was neat. So
yeah, I love it.
In 2019, you signed a 1-year deal with the Ottawa Red Blacks. How difficult was it for the offense to lose the offensive coordinator before the start of the season?
Sure, you seen the season. So I can tell you.
Yeah.
You see how the season went. It was just like I said. I never knew the offensive coordinator, and just to lose your offensive coordinator right before the season, that is probably the worst things I think any organization can go through. I know it's hard for them. It's definitely hard for us because now you're trying to keep that same, like they're like Otto was known for just their creativity on the offense. They're big, you know what I'm saying? They're just their offense, and they're winning games. And for us not to have an offensive coordinator, it showed. It showed. That's all I can really say. It really showed, and it hurt a lot of players. Like everyone was like stuck in the area to where like you don't know what to do. Like you can only go and try. Like the first 2 games we won, I mean, it was great. You know what I'm saying? It was great. But then after that, it was like we hit like a brick wall, and then we couldn't get past that wall at all. And that's what it was. It sucked. It sucked really bad.
Yeah. So you guys lost your last 11 games of the season. You finished with a 3-15 record. What were some of the lessons you took away from that season?
You just gotta be, like I say, a professional. You gotta have heart, because going out there, man, and still trying to win a game when you're like 3-10 with those fans, man, like it sucks, because like that's not what anyone was looking for. None of us expected that to happen. Like none of us was looking like this is what we was gonna be at. Like so. Like you really had to have some heart to continue to go out there, practice, and go bust your ass and go to the game and have that same attitude, just have that grit. Like, yo, we're still gonna win this game regardless of what the record says. Like we're gonna go out there and we're gonna win this game. And and there's a couple games we let go too. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't just lay over though either though. Like we lost, but we didn't just lay down at all. So. But it hurt. It hurt a lot of guys, like, you know what I'm saying, seasons. So it sucked.
So this offseason, you signed a new deal with the BC Lions. There's a couple familiar faces there with you. You got Coach Rick Campbell and wide receivers Dominique Grimes and Devon Bailey. Right. Do you know any other guys on the team?
Nope. Oh yeah, Jeremiah Tabai.
Okay, yeah.
They are, yeah. I know JR. Yeah, me and him. When I first got to Ottawa, I met him at the airport. He was the first person I met in Ottawa. Was Jeremiah.
Nice. Yeah.
So, but yeah, shoot, that's about it. Besides those guys, that's it. I don't know no one else.
Okay, so you just basically right now.
Oh, and Will Art, quarterback.
Okay.
I know Will. Will was in Ottawa too.
Okay,
that's it.
So I guess this time, like the extra COVID time right now, you're just taking the time to get familiar with some of your, receivers and the quarterbacks and.
Right.
Yeah. So what's the best attribute that you bring with you to the BC Lions?
My best attribute, I think, just my catching ability, and down the field, like I'm just to be with like just Ron Burnham and freaking Shaq and Dom still and freaking Durant. Like, I feel like we're not gonna miss a beat. Like, just big plays after big plays after big plays. Like, it's like a group of guys who just can change the game at any moment. Like, any moment. And just offense right now, and just looking at it, it's so electrifying just to see the names. And I'm loving every bit of it. Like, I was really looking so forward to this season. Like, playing with Mike Riley and just to like really help reinvent my career. Like the last couple of years, like last 2 years, I would say I've been like a stalemate. I haven't moved up or down. And like, yeah, man, I was just looking forward to this season, and I should just hope something happens, like where we get a full season with these guys again. Like, I would love to play with this group. Like I told, I think it was Matt, that this group reminds me of Saskatchewan, my 2017 season.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm so looking forward to playing with these guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent on the offense right now in BC.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
So you've had some great quarterbacks throw you the ball in your career so far, but how excited are you to be catching passes from Mike Riley?
Oh man, like I told him before, this is more than excitement for me. Like, it's just like, for me, it's like an opportunity, like I said, like to get my career back. Like he's gonna help me do that. And it's just like I said, I play with freaking Kevin Glenn, I play with Zach Claros, and he's just one of those guys, man, who can just like, he's just dope. He's really dope. When I came in, I was watching him like, damn, this dude is like really freaking nice. Like, this is incredible. Oh yeah, and don't forget Durant. I played with Darren Durant. Like, he was even dope too. So I forgot about him.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like, just to able to just see what he can do in the field and to be a part of that now. Oh man, I can't wait. Like, I'm just looking forward to all that.
Yeah, I think the Lions offense is going to explode this year. I really do. And then you bring back Chris Rainey too on the return game, right?
Yeah.
Which would be nice as well. So yeah, for sure. Has there been a time in your career that you wanted to give up?
I won't say give up, but I really questioned it had me question my ability. 2018, just that season right there. I mean, I was doing good. Like the first couple games of 2018 season with Saskatchewan, I got hurt, and I think that's when my career just went down, because like I felt like this is how I felt. I feel like they gave up on me. I'm not saying they did, but I just said this is how I felt. Like I felt like I was just pushed to the side, and even when I came back, it was just like, even when I came back from my injury, it was like they put me in a position to where I just felt like, dang, yo, like they don't want me here no more. Like I felt like, damn, like just push him to the side. Like he's done. I'm like, and that was never the case. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, not knocking the guys like Swerve, and that's when Swerve came into play and all them. Like, shoot, like I'm excited to see Swerve play. I love them guys. Like Swerve is the shit. So, but for me, it was just like, I just felt like they just pushed me to the side. They gave up on me, like, and then they didn't need me no more, honestly. And when I did play again, it wasn't the same. Like, Zach he had already like, they already started meshing together. The offense is clicking and stuff like that with those guys. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to come and mess that up. But at the same time, I do want to play. I still want to show like, hey, I'm still here. Like I'm still one of the best receivers. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But after that season, then going to Ottawa, and then after that season with Ottawa, now we're here. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Again, it's part of the road, right? Part of the journey.
Yeah, it's part of the road. And like I said, me playing with Mike right now, I feel like this is a great opportunity to where I can get my career back, like snatch it back. Like, so to let guys like GMs know, like, hey, this guy's it's freaking dope. Like he's a great receiver, and I am. So like I said, it's gonna show. It's gonna definitely show. Yeah.
Well, when the BC Lions and Mike Riley come calling, I mean, how are you not going to answer the call, right?
Right. My phone I picked up that phone call sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, I mean, you could resurrect your career. Not that it's down, but I'm saying like you can put up some really big numbers. So
yeah,
yeah, for sure. Who are some of the positive influences in your life?
Oh, my mom, my family, my girlfriend, my friends. Actually, like all the players I play with. I mean, all those guys want to see me win. Like Shaq Evans, man. He's one of my good friends. Like that's all we talked about. Was just like he keeps me motivated. You know what I'm saying? Just watching him, he was like when he first came in to now, like Shaq has really made a huge jump, and like I'm happy for him. Like he deserves every bit of it. Yeah, a lot of like just my friends, man. All the players that I play with, like I said, I can name a bunch of friends. I can name a whole bunch of them, and they all just motivate me, man. They keep me, you know what I'm saying, above water. You know what I'm saying? Just watching them. So, yeah, that's what it really is.
Which athlete has influenced or inspired you the most?
Athlete as in the CFL or just athlete?
Anywhere.
I would say Naaman Roosevelt.
Okay.
Like, of course I can say a superstar athlete, but I'm not saying Naaman's not a superstar athlete, but what I'm saying like LeBron James, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I would say Naaman, man, like, I've known Naaman since Buffalo, since when I met him at Buffalo. And he's just like been like just so. He's always a positive dude. Like he doesn't really have anything negative to say about anybody. And like just watching him throughout his career, and Rob Bag too. I gotta say Rob Bag. Like Rob, I love Rob Bag. Like I don't think people. I think he was just so unappreciative. Like they no one appreciate Rob more than I do. I think. Like he was just like he would come to work, man, and he would work his ass off every single day. No matter what he cannot be playing, and he could swear Rob be playing that day, like that game that week. Like he would just come to work every day. He just positive attitude, no negativity. Him and Naaman, and like those. I got two guys. I'm sorry, those two guys right there, man. Those are two that really like I look up to. Those Rob Bag and Naaman. Those two guys. Right
there. Yeah. Nobody said you only had to have one, right? So.
Right. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was many. No, you're good, man. So, which stadium in the CFL is your favorite to play in?
Mosaic,
yeah. Hands down. Yeah, for sure. We pretty much already covered that one.
Yeah.
What would you be doing if you didn't play football?
Ooh, that is a hard question. I probably would have finished school by now. I should have been done already, but it is what it is. I'll probably have a business started, or it's really hard to say. What would I be doing? I recently picked up cooking, so I don't know what would have happened back then if I wasn't cooking. So like if I didn't do that. So probably have a business started, or like just trying to like find something that's gonna help me take care of my family. Mm-hmm. Where it's not just like not knocking a normal job, but I know like I would want a job to where I can make a lot of money, like 6 figures a year, and just want to take care of my family. That's probably it. Something that help me really make my family not worry about anything. So.
Yeah. Okay. So we're nearing the end of our show with Caleb Holley. It's time for this episode of Quick Hits. We'll get into this right now. So I got a couple quick answer questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
LeBron James.
Tom Brady or Drew Brees?
Tom Brady.
Favorite TV show?
Martin.
First car?
BMW.
Favorite music artist?
Chris Brown.
Worst thing you ever bought?
The worst thing I ever bought. Why is it so hard? I don't know. I don't know, man.
We can accept that.
Okay, I don't know.
All right, now we've got some crazy answers on that question, which is funny. Favorite NFL team?
I have multiple, but my team right now is Patriots.
Ooh. Okay, that's fair.
No, my cousin is Deion Branch. So when he played, I've been a fan since he's been playing with him. So everybody gives me shit. Oh, you just a bandwagon. No, bro. Like my cousin, man, he played for him, and then I just became a huge fan. And Randy Moss played. And I'm like, okay, that's even better.
Yeah, that's right. Shower or bath?
Shower.
Do aliens exist?
Yes.
What scares you the most?
The unknown.
All right, Caleb. Thanks for coming on today. I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, man.
Fun. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Go Lions.
Let's go.
Thank you for joining us this week on this episode of 3rd and 1. Please remember to subscribe, leave a review, or share this show.